Welcome back to CTAS, everybody. As Ben likes to say, the show where we talk about it.
It goes, hey everybody, welcome back to CTAS, the show where we talk about it, Christians talking about shit. Insert jingle here.
I'm not sure I'm going to buy into that catchphrase, but at any rate, we're revamping things just a little bit here.
Yeah.
Change the scenery, change the set, try something different.
Different pace.
Yeah.
Different pace. Yeah.
And thank you to everyone who's been tuning in. It means the world to us. And we love seeing you guys in the comments. We love the likes and the shares. And it makes it worth doing this.
Yeah. Yeah, we've grown exponentially this year. It's been kind of crazy. What is it? 600 and... I had it up. 604 subscribers. Thank you. Now, we just decided that we wanted to kind of switch it up for the new year. Wanted to do a little bit of a recap, right? A little recap on what 2025 felt like, what we did right, what we feel we did wrong. Best highlights of the year.
Did we prep?
I got a little bit of something. Any personal highlights? Yeah, I think we're gonna make quick, easy work of this. And then moving forward with the show, I think we're gonna see a little bit of a different pace change. Right? We discussed maybe still having interviews every once in a while, but mostly staying more relevant, more topical. Seeing what's going on in the world and chiming in.
We weren't relevant before.
I think we were relevant. I think we were giving a good platform to hear some great stories. But yeah, we're just gonna tweak it a little bit. Who knows?
Who knows?
We by the middle of the summer, we might be right back at the studio and back up to our old shenanigans.
Yeah, burn this joint down.
But we do got the sign over here.
The sign that doesn't work.
Yeah. Apologies. We're working on getting a anti-flicker device, and we're gonna mount the sign and get it up and going, and it's gonna look good.
Yeah.
Ever changing, but yet still bringing you that good old classic CTAS. So let me ask you, Amos.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive this one a little bit.
Okay.
What was your favorite episode last year?
Take a moment on that. Some good ones. Definitely Rob. Rob's way up there.
Okay.
Your brothers.
Okay.
Way up there. Dennis.
Dennis was good.
Thoroughly enjoyed Dennis's.
Dennis had a great story. And,
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Jane was fun.
Jane's always a blast.
Yeah.
Jane is always a blast to hang out with, and she get her talking about all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, no, Dennis was a great story. Rob was extremely knowledgeable about his stance on the Bible and his beliefs. I'd like to get him again for more of a deep dive.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to have him back.
And your brothers were pretty wild. When are they coming back? That was just a lot of fun. That was just like a solid conversation.
Just hanging out, yeah.
About everything in life.
Yeah, that was episode 45 and 46. Yeah, that was a good time. Man, I'm looking back at these thumbnails. It's crazy how far we've come.
What are your highlights?
Dude, you know what? Every time that Don comes into town and gets to bless us with his presence on the podcast, although, you know what, with like so many of our guests, we don't always 100% align on everything that's either coming out of their mouth or, you know, just theological issues or whatever the case may be. Don, I feel like is up to play, right? He's up to discuss and go there on wild and crazy theories or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I like having Don. Don's fun. And then of course, always Garth. Garth's always coming with a wealth of knowledge. And it's really good to when he has time to swing by. And it's going to be fun having this new kind of different setup and more casual, more intimate, sit down and just get a little bit more relaxed and more comfortable,
Hmm.
It'll be good. Any other favorite highlights that man, we did a lot this year.
Hmm.
That is wild.
Hmm.
We did a lot. You know what? We need to get in touch with Josh Evans. I miss that dude. He's been out of town working for
That
months.
stint should be about done now, right? Close to done.
Last I checked, I think I saw him at Christmas because he came home for Christmas. And yeah, I think it's just about to be wrapped up. So we need to reach out to
Oh,
him.
we haven't had him since like episode 27.
25. Yeah.
Well, he and Emily were
Oh, that's
together.
right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the runner for the while for the most episodes. I think guest appearances. I think Garth now is probably holding that.
Oh yeah. We sent him his trophy.
Yeah.
His 2025 trophy.
Yeah, we should.
Starting out the year, I'm looking here. Obviously, probably anything past Bourbon Boys. We didn't really do anything special this year for Christmas like we did last year. Kind of bummed about that. But you know what? There's still some years left. We're gonna get it in there.
Mm.
We just gotta plan a little bit sooner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you wanted to do meats, like a meats
smoking
smoked
smoking
meats
meats.
episode, but the logistics of
What do you mean?
like the filmmaker in me, the producer in me is just like, or as Randall would say, the producer
The producer?
in me, it was just like, oh my god, this is gonna be getting all that organized together, and then 4 people
Yeah,
talking,
yeah,
trying to,
yeah.
yeah, that's a production.
Well, that's what we do over here at Wildworks Films.
Yeah.
We produce stuff. Yeah, 2025 was a wild and crazy year, man. Had a lot of great guests. Um, who else we haven't had in a while? Kyle Scott.
Mm.
Kyle Scott's gonna have to come
Yeah,
sit on the couch.
we're on the couch. Yeah.
Yeah, come hang out. A little casual with it.
Mm.
That'll be good.
What were our
Or our lows?
anyways, I was gonna ask what are our worst episodes, but we don't want to. Yeah, the one that was just us. That was probably that's our lowest performing episode. Is just us.
This is the real test right here.
Yeah. That way, yeah.
For true fans, stick around.
We're not crapping on any guests either by saying that.
No, by any means, no. No, but yeah, I think if the fans can stand a little bit of change, they'll be excited.
Do they have a choice?
I don't know if they have a choice or not. I mean, yeah, they do have a choice.
Oh,
Please don't unsubscribe.
it's like
Please keep following. We want to eventually start making money off of doing this. That'd be fun. No, that would be any other lows in 2025. No, I keep on wanting to highlight the highs. I mean, dude, having your dad on.
a couple times.
Well, yeah, you went back out there to Arizona and saw him.
Yeah.
That was a trip. Just your dad alone and meeting your dad alone was just like woo. And stay tuned for that. We've got some more in the can that we unreleased footage that we're gonna have to release in this year
In due time.
We're
We only handle so much Howard Elseth.
It definitely got a little spicy. A little spicy there for a
Yeah, we're not a
second.
debate show, but
No,
it went there for a minute or two, probably.
think so.
It was
Opinionated.
that would be one way to put it.
Yeah. Oh man, what a good year, man. It really has been a good year. Um, We're just gonna be like I said, outlook for the 2026, primarily starting off.
Well, what do you want out of this coming year with the podcast?
What do I want?
Because one area where we've had maybe a little bit of friction is me wanting the conversations to be substantive, whatever that means, versus, I don't know. When I get less out of a conversation, when I get less fulfilled by it, I'm not as, jazzed afterwards. I don't know what I'm trying to say. What are you trying to say?
No, you're trying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, no, I think you want to be able to produce net positive content that it's not just us sitting in a corner talking about nothing,
Adding nothing to the world.
adding nothing to the world, right? I think that's what you mean.
Yeah, that'll work.
By the way, there we have had guests on that we disagree on,
Sure, and I don't mind that.
where I don't necessarily agree that it was as powerful as a previous episode, and you were like, "Man, that was really good," and I was like, "Oh, okay, we were in the same room, but
Yeah,
um,
different strokes for different folks.
yeah,
But I think the biggest thing for me though is like I don't want to just sit around and talk about sports or
right,
random stuff that's just like it doesn't. It's just more noise.
yeah."
There's a lot of noise out there,
There's a lot of noise.
a glut of content.
No, and I think for 2026 we want to bring uh more relevant topics. Definitely speaking to our audience. Like, we want to encourage you guys to, like, you know, chime in and give us topics to talk about if you want us to dive in. We are by no means qualified. I feel like we should start off 2026 telling every single person out there that we are not professionals. We don't have
Change the name of the podcast to Unqualified.
unqualified. We don't have theological degrees. Um, we just have been Christians pretty much our whole lives, and our parents were in ministry, and so we are the product of that.
Yep.
Right. And so
Second generation.
yeah. So I feel like that in itself is probably a unique perspective that maybe some people can glean off of, and yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
just hanging out,
So yeah, more topical, more like you said,
but
current.
not political.
No, I don't. No, I don't want to get into those weeds too much, but because I don't see a lot of fruit in that.
Yeah, but so many times over the year that something happened that week and we had another podcast scheduled, and it's like, oh, well, we couldn't really ride this wave that other podcasts are really kind of riding it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And just chime in on a certain topic or whatever the case may be.
Well, and it's like sometimes you feel like you're being exploitive too.
Yeah.
Like, so are you just doing it for the clicks, or do you actually have, I don't know, something meaningful to say about it?
Yeah.
Or are you making other people aware of the current state of things? Because where else do you get your news from?
Does anybody watch the news anymore?
Like CNN?
I don't know.
I
Yeah.
don't know. They're dying. I believe they're dying network. They're going down. Remember CNN Plus or whatever that was?
Yeah. The
That
failed.
lasted for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, the failed app.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't watch the news.
Uh,
Like I don't like subscribe to any
I've
particular.
stopped listening to any podcast news as well.
Yeah.
I don't miss it.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're not necessarily bringing the news in a different format. That's definitely not our cup of tea,
Mm.
you know. We're definitely we're just, you know, talking about things that we like to talk about.
What would that be? What do you like to talk about? Did you prepare for this?
No, I didn't prepare for this.
Neither
In
did
2026, you better get it, you better hang on tight, because if you like movies, we're probably going to talk a lot about movies.
Is that adding value?
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe we might. You know what? I think maybe we should do we should do maybe like a weekly movie review.
Okay.
Little segment, right? We're gonna cut down the episodes too, right? They're gonna be a lot shorter, hour long. More digestible. Less work for our editor, and
Well, depends.
it depends.
It depends.
It depends on if you need depends. No. But we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it short. We're gonna keep it more topical, more flowing. But yeah, maybe we do a dude. I would love to do like a weekly movie review from a Christian perspective or not, whatever. And then like that way people can chime in or tune in and be like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we skipped that one because of you guys. That'd be nice.
Yeah, we'll take the swear words and the violence for you.
Yeah. No, but I think probably in 2026 we probably want to see more engagement with our fan base,
Mm.
right? We want to see you know, I see some possible live streams in the future. Maybe give everybody a couple days heads up, and we're gonna go live in a couple days and
Yeah.
answering questions live. I don't know. We have a wide net of people that watch this.
Mm.
So, and not all of them like us. Some of us are kind of mean in the comments. That's
Mm.
all right.
Mm.
I whenever I read those comments, I always just kind of hold it as a badge of honor. It's like, oh, you were so perturbed, you were so upset that you took your extra 2 steps to leave a comment. You know what I mean? It's like,
It
oh,
takes a lot for me to leave a comment. I think I've left a comment on 1 or 2 YouTube videos
yeah,
in my entire life. So, I mean, but some people are out there just like that's what they do. They comment. And the world needs commenters.
yeah.
Right?
And I'm not telling them to stop.
Yeah.
By all means, hate on us all day long. That's fine.
Mm.
Oh, I do love the 1611 folks coming out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They
Oh. Oh.
they hit it hard.
They hit it hard. So there must be like a Discord somewhere that like once a new episode drops and Howard Elseth is mentioned, it just takes off and they get all up in those in the comments.
He has a very loyal following.
Yeah. Yeah. He does. And not to rag on him. I mean,
No, it's
once
not.
again, it's
That
just
wasn't a negative.
yeah. It's like anything else. It's like, okay, all right, you believe what you believe.
I mean, I think I agree with him on a lot of things. On a lot of things.
On a lot. Not everything.
Not everything.
Not everything.
No.
You do. Let's just go ahead and
Hmm?
cut this dividing line right here.
Yeah, you definitely
We're gonna
agree with him on less. But I think not that I'm speaking for you.
No. But I think we probably yeah. Those wild and crazy theories. I don't think he wants to play whenever I would bring stuff up. He definitely didn't want to play with me with regards to even humoring any outlandish theories
Mm.
or ideas. He's very hey, the man knows he
He
knows
knows
what
what he wants.
he knows what he wants. Yeah.
Mm.
He's definitely not ashamed of that.
Mm.
But yeah, it's going to be a good year, 2026.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. What do you want to see out of this show, 2026? Do you have any Okay, let's start here. Let's start here. Do you have any medium-sized fish that we should go after this year? We've pretty much I mentioned this to you. Yeah, guest wise. I mentioned this to you a couple days ago that, it's not necessarily that the well is dry, it's that the well is just a little stale and that we're just kind of changing over to a different format,
Spice things up.
spice it up a little bit, right? Mix it up. Go back to the heart of what we're trying to do and have fun doing it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we still are going to have some guests eventually coming back on, sitting probably in this hot seat. I'll sit over here. But like, what any medium-sized fish guest
You mean like
in this general area?
people with followings or
No,
like
I mean,
around here?
yeah, just either around here or I'm not talking about big, huge national names.
Hmm. I don't have an answer for you.
You don't have anybody?
No.
Nobody comes to mind.
Outside of what we've been doing already?
Yeah, bigger.
What does
It
that mean though? Bigger.
Whoa, physically bigger. Physically bigger
I don't know. It's
people.
getting a little tight in this room.
Physically bigger people. No, 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 no. Like, okay, so there's a pastor over in Burleson. Um, he's been on a couple podcasts that I follow and watch, and so that's what I mean.
Okay.
Like more guests that kind of make the rounds and just
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, not necessarily everyday name, right? But somebody somebody that's been around the business, knows how the business works, knows how to promote, self promote, and yeah.
Mm.
I mean, not to go back to like my original dream of what we want to create here is to like this is a hub that potentially we kind of create like an underground railroad of podcasting, and just like you can go on the Christian podcast circuit, if you will.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would like to be a part of that hub, but we're also not going to bend to any legacy platforms. Does that make sense?
You mean compromise ourselves?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 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 We're not going to sell out, man.
Okay. No ads.
No, we're definitely, we're definitely selling ads.
Some would argue that's what selling out is.
No, 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 and not in my mind. That's just making a living at the end of the day.
Mm.
No, no, no. I'm saying like, you've seen those Christian podcasts that are out there that are all buttoned up. I mean, it's like a freaking, I don't
I'm
know.
not sure I have seen it.
Oh, have you not? Well, I mean,
Do
I'm
tell. You want to call some people out?
no, I don't have any that come to mind. I don't follow them. Maybe I'm just saying like there's definitely, um, yeah, there's definitely a zeitgeist of Christian podcasters, and they got this tight little knit.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
I can imagine.
Yeah. So we're gonna create our own little thing.
Okay. We're going to make our own click.
Yeah, our own little clique.
Like it. Fight fire with fire.
Yeah. Now I'd love to get a Catholic priest.
Okay.
Love to get a Catholic priest in here.
Yeah.
I think that'd be very interesting. I was driving by the church today, the Catholic church
Yeah.
cathedral. What do you? It's not a temple.
No, it's a church.
It's a church. Yeah. Okay. Monastery.
No, that's where monks are.
Oh, for nuns. Oh, I guess that would be a
That'd be a
nunnery.
nunnery.
Nunnery. Okay. Yeah, I was drove by there today at lunch, and it's freaking packed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are all these people doing here?
Going to church.
Yeah, in the middle of the day.
Mass? I don't know what.
I don't-
It's Tuesday.
I know. It was really weird. And so, it's not like I'm a part of any group chats with local
Should just
Catholic
kick
church.
the doors down. Go see what's going on.
Oh, I'm sure they would love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we want to have a Catholic priest. What else do we want to have on?
I wouldn't mind like, if we're going down that road. Greek Orthodox.
Okay. Yeah. I think that'd be good.
Dare we get a Mormon on? Some back
Mm,
and forth about that one.
yeah, it's a little iffy.
Mm.
It's a little iffy. The more I think about it, the more I kind of like lean into that idea. I'm like, I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know, man.
Hmm.
Not that it would be a lost cause, but I feel like it would just end up arguing over semantics.
Yeah, I can see that happening with me.
Yeah, yeah. And then it's just like, all right, that's not beneficial. You can go on YouTube and find that all day long.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it would be fun to maybe even we had Bennett on. That, you know what? That was a great episode.
Mhm.
Having Bennett on, kind of shedding light on Messianic Jewish community. Maybe we have another guy coming from that community. That'd be cool.
Mm.
Kind of touch base on what's going on with that? I don't know. I don't know. Anybody else you want to have on?
Nothing comes to mind at the moment.
Nothing. What do you think?
I don't know, Mel Gibson.
Yeah, Mel, if you want to come on, buddy, we've got a spot on this couch right here for you.
He can
We'd
hold
love to have
that Catholic position.
you. Yeah, he could. Yeah, he could. Mel Gibson.
Mm.
I mean, if we're shooting for the stars at that point, um, Marky Mark.
Yeah, I can get a lot of your list of names. I mean,
Yeah,
Dennis Quaid,
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah, whatever happened. You think Dennis Quaid will come in here?
I don't know.
I need to talk to somebody about that. I almost forgot about that we had said that out loud.
Mm.
Dennis Quaid, if you're listening, we'd love to have you on the pod. Yeah, culture and faith. What anything stand out and changed in 2025? Do you
Uh,
think?
like personally, or what do you
No, just
culture and faith?
culture and faith wise in
I think a
America.
lot of Gen Z is moving toward Christianity.
Yeah,
There's just, I mean, call it the God-shaped hole, whatever you want to call it, but it's not. Humanism is not fulfilling in the long run,
yeah.
and I think a lot of people are realizing that.
I heard a story about an older guy that has a bookstore somewhere upstate, and he was commenting on the fact that these younger kids were coming in describing a Bible, and it was like, yeah, we've got these Bibles right here. He's, oh, really? Wow, yeah, cool. And like, I
Hmm.
mean, just no one had ever
Told them what a Bible was.
told him what a Bible was.
Looking for a book about Jesus and religion.
Yeah, yeah. Isn't that wild?
Hmm.
So I think it's definitely on the rise. It's kind of exciting.
Hmm.
I think I think we're starting to see a trend of Christians becoming self-aware and self-analyzing what it means to do church. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah.
what does it mean to do church?
Well, I can't speak for everyone, but I think the old traditional way of like bigger bigger is better is going out.
Mega churches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see the tides turning. I don't think there's anything necessarily inherently evil with megachurches. I just don't think you can really connect with a community on that level unless there's
It's Dunbar's number. You can have 150 relationships, 30 of them deeply meaningful. So when you're in your church that's 5,000 people, like there's no way that you can really,
right.
you make your own little mini communities, I suppose. But
But even then, you probably get lost to the shuffle.
I think a lot of people just show up and go home and aren't connected to any community. It's a lot harder when there's 50 to 100 people in the church to not know everybody.
Right. Yeah. I think the shift in focus in 2026 is going to be more community based,
Hmm.
like searching for other fellow Christians that you can actually build a life with, that you can actually call when you have a flat tire and you're not
Yeah,
completely
yeah. Having more, they're not just people you go to church with, they're actually part of your group that you would call on when needed or just hang out with.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. I had an idea of reading some of these comments.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
Uh, which
Du-du-du.
ones?
I don't know, man. It's kind of wild and crazy. I'm just gonna kind of circle through. Um, Probably like the more jarring ones.
Okay.
Like I don't think we've gone a month without somebody commenting about the name.
Yeah, that's the frequent comment. There was one the other day.
Why does your name why does the name of this podcast use profanity?
Did I answered that one, right?
Yeah.
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 Because we think we'll reach an audience that would not be reached otherwise. You know, Jesus sat down with the sinners. I'm sure he sat with people using profanity.
Yeah.
Even like the word swear word, like swear word is not even an accurate description of what the word profane words are because you're not taking an oath.
Well,
Same
yeah.
thing with curse. You're not putting a curse on someone,
Yeah, I think
barring certain words like damn.
we definitely have nailed
Yeah, we've nailed that one
we've nailed
to the
it
cross.
so hard. But you know what? Hey, feeds the
I'd say we've
algorithm.
commented on it frequently.
You just keep on keeping on. And I am Lee Yam. Just go ahead and keep on commenting about the name. Um, Although I will say the reel that no one expected that got the most traction, the short rather, that got the most traction this year. Last year? Can
Red
you
clay strays.
let Red Clay Strays of all the people? It's so funny because they literally won like a Grammy or a country western equivalent. What is that? CMA?
Oh.
Like the week before we posted that episode,
Yeah.
and
So we didn't have anything to do with it.
with them winning,
Yeah.
and they literally came out in droves and were just chiming in on that short. It was so crazy. And to this day, it must. I mean, people must. How do people find those older stuff? Does it just come through their algorithm? Right? They're
Probably
like,
pops up. Yeah. Who knows what the algorithm does? It's voodoo.
we need to find somebody that knows what the algorithm does and have them on. What is the algorithm? Not you. I'm not asking you. I'm just saying, like, having somebody that knows the ins and outs of the algorithm. You have zero. You have zero discernment if you can't tell religion is a lie. Childhood indoctrination removed any trace of it in you. What what you use is called confirmation bias.
Okay. Like there's really no arguing with that kind of comment. Like,
Oh no. There was no arguing.
yeah,
Then he came back and said, not an opinion. Your cult is dead, set against people actually questioning their faith. It is built into every cult. It is how they survive fear and intimidation. And it's like,
I don't think any of us are against. I mean, well, okay, there are plenty of Christians that are against you questioning your faith, but I think most all serious Christians go through a phase where they're considering what they actually believe.
I think that's what we do on this podcast. Is like really nailing down and shaving
Oh, we haven't
away.
attacked any sacred cows.
We're not attacking.
Well, okay, we haven't pushed
Wait,
over
hold on.
sacred cows.
What does that mean?
Like we haven't like gone after some stuff, and how do I put this? I don't feel like we've talked about things that are like too taboo or like not to be talked about.
Not yet.
Yeah.
But what? Put a pin in that. Wait for 2026. We're gonna find where that line is. No, I just think that this comment that not questioning your faith, like it's not a matter of questioning our faith. It's more a matter of defining our faith.
Okay.
Right? It is what I meant with regards to this podcast of like just sharing with the world.
I think that's more what we're doing is just this is what we believe.
Yeah. And here's another Christian. This is what they believe. We don't all believe the same stuff. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then of course the King James 1611 folks. I mean, bless them. God bless them, right? Wisdom isn't inherently godly and good, is it? Couldn't you say there are wise evils in this world? Wisdom is a divine trait, which doesn't necessarily mean only that which are good may possess it.
Okay. I mean, wisdom The common definition is wisdom is, or knowledge is knowing stuff. Wisdom is knowing how to use it.
Mm. Yeah, I like that.
So, yeah, you can use wisdom to do evil things, I suppose. But I mean, from a Proverbs standpoint or from a Solomon standpoint, like wisdom is the thing that you're supposed to seek early, and wise men tend not to do evil things.
Yeah.
Whereas you can be intelligent. So intelligence and wisdom aren't necessarily the same thing.
No. You can be book smart, but not street smart.
Yeah, but you can also be street smart and evil. So, I mean, depends on how you define the word wisdom, I guess. Is there a moral aspect, as they're arguing, to wisdom?
And then I will say the other reel and short that keeps on getting the most love is when Randall talked about Owen Benjamin.
I wouldn't call it love.
For whatever reason.
Doesn't seem like Owen Benjamin's getting a ton of love in that.
I didn't even really know who he was until it started popping off and I started doing some research. I kind of recognize him a little bit. I don't know why. Those are always popping up. That is so funny.
They're searchable, probably, or they just someone searches Owen Benjamin, that comes up, or if they're looking at stuff about comedians, the short algorithm pushes it at you.
Yeah.
Are shorts evil? Inherently evil?
Like the media type?
Yeah.
No. I don't think a media type or format.
Even though it's basically like gambling. It's structured like gambling. The short form content system, the way it feeds it to you. Like you get some hits and then you get some misses, and it drives your dopamine reward structure.
Okay, you're talking about the action of doom scrolling?
Yeah, but it's promoted because people do it. It's like crack. I mean, it's operating on similar reward structures, and it's more like gambling than anything. Which I've been thinking about Pokemon too, where it's like that's gambling as well.
Wait, how does Pokemon gambling?
Because you buy a pack, you don't know what you're getting, and you're going for that hit. That's what Pokemon is these days, is buying packs, getting popular rare cards and turning them over or putting them in your collection. Who plays the game anymore?
Those diehard fans out there.
I guess, but most of it's just collecting the cards, scalping, which I don't even know how they make money doing that, because you buy it from Walmart for $5, you sell it for $8 online, you have to pay for shipping, you have to pay for eBay or Amazon fees or whatever, you have to pay for the mailer. Like, what are you making, 50 cents?
It's all a racket, man. No.
I don't know.
But to compare it to gambling, I guess that's.
But
I mean, you are taking a gamble,
like a slot machine. But it's like the slot machines. They operate on inconsistent reward structures where you get like a hit every 9 times, 7 times, 6 times. It's inconsistent when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
And same thing when you're swiping that shorts feed. You're like, I didn't like that video. Didn't like that video. Ooh, I like that video. Didn't like that video. Didn't like that video. And you just get inconsistent hits, and you don't get off.
Yeah,
just keep going.
Yeah, but could you imagine if it was dialed in perfectly? You would probably never get off.
I mean, there are some people do never get off.
Their algorithm stronger
until they like it collapse from exhaustion.
No,
people will go to bed. They'll go to bed with their phone.
Yeah,
and they will swipe from 10 to 2.
I mean, I'm not saying I haven't done that before.
It's like there's 4 hours you're never getting back.
I've definitely been in moods and funks where I've excessively doom scrolled. Yeah.
So it's like, are we just adding to that noise? But it's the only way we get subscribers.
I think. Okay.
But also, those subscribers aren't reflected in our view counts. So
Hmm. Listen, listen. If they find us, kudos to them, man.
Hmm.
Stick around, hang out.
I'm not sure that shorts aren't from the devil. Short form content.
Bro, you can't. Oh, no. No, no. I'm not. Say that again.
I'm not sure that shorts aren't from the devil.
All right. Well, I guess you could be not sure and that you're not confidently saying that they are.
No, but yes.
No, but yes. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm sure they said that.
I'm not sure any good comes from them.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure we're having the
It's
same
got
argument
it's gotten to the point.
that they had back in the day when reading a newspaper became, or the
I mean, yeah,
telephone.
they've always been making those arguments that like the books are polluting the youth, like they shouldn't be reading these texts. But we've gotten to a point where like okay, that like added value to your life and that it made you a more productive person. It expanded your knowledge base. Now with shorts, like you forget the short that you saw 15 minutes ago. Like none of it sticks.
Well, you got to save them.
You got to save them to remember them. Like
Otherwise,
that's what your brain's for.
otherwise, if you swipe away, it'll disappear
No, but
forever.
what I'm saying is that you don't remember. Like you feel like you're gaining something from it, but you're just pacifying yourself, tranquilizing yourself for the next whatever time period you're doing this for.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. But however, I don't think it's from the devil.
It's gotten to the point where like watching a movie feels like being productive, where you're doing hard work by actually paying attention to something for an hour and a half rather than 60 seconds, if even that.
And I would say if you're gonna throw one into the over the deep end, you got to throw the other one, because watching a movie is not productive either.
Maybe.
But you get what I'm saying is like,
I understand, but like, is it a cultural thing that you can gather around like sports? I mean, because there's an argument for sports being beneficial because it brings a tribe of people together around a common thing. And movies can do the same thing. Movies can also teach you morals because they're a story without a theme and a moral structure really doesn't work well.
well, okay, not that I want to counter this argument, but I utilize shorts as I send them to people, and sometimes people will respond and be like, "Yo, bro, stop! You're sending me too many shorts," and that's fine. I'll stop.
Mm-hmm.
But
You
like,
take that personally.
I mean, yeah, but it's the ones that mimic that and send me stuff that I also, maybe it's a love language,
Yeah, you're communicating in
right?
memes.
And it's like, hey, I'm thinking of you,
Yeah,
right?
I
So
get that, but you still have to spend the time finding that. You could write them a note.
yeah, and why not knock out two birds in one stone while I'm doom scrolling?
Gotcha.
While I was doom scrolling, I thought of you.
Yeah,
Don't you feel special?
yeah.
Oh
You
my
momentarily
god.
crossed my mind, caused by this thing that I watched.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like, oh,
so special.
oh. I think he's special.
Mm.
I have friends that I haven't talked to years, and we still weekly send each other stuff. And it's just like, yeah. Which recently he started sending me more religious based stuff, and I'm like, oh. I don't know if it's because he noticed that I'm doing a Christian podcast or what. I mean, he knows that I'm a Christian. But yeah, I was just like, oh, maybe he's going through
It's having an awakening.
an awakening.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, an awakening.
I don't know. We can agree to disagree, or maybe not. But
But to say something comes from the devil, for me, I don't know. It's got to be pretty demonic.
But the greatest lie the devil ever told was convincing the world he wasn't real.
But that's not scripture.
No, it's not.
That's
But
just
it's
uh, a
I would say
clicky
it's
string.
truism. There's a level to it though, because apathy and indifference is what causes the world to crumble. Because
Yeah, it's definitely.
when wickedness is too strong, the good will rise up and do something about it. But if you're just a little wicked and
And
a little slow, and the frog in the boiling pot of water, the slow simmer,
I think
then
it's a tool. It's definitely a tool. Let's not let it's.
yeah. But if you have a tool that harms 95% of the people that use it, is it a good tool?
I think that
I'm just having a hard time finding any value in having a constant feed of short form entertainment in your pocket.
I think we should throw it to the audience. Audience, what do you think? Get in the comments. Is shorts from the devil, or is it from just a tool that can be used for good or evil?
And when I say from the devil, I say that with somewhat tongue in cheek.
I know.
Um, but
But
don't necessarily take it literally. But also, I wouldn't be surprised either.
wouldn't it go back? It would also go back to your argument about wisdom. Wisdom could be used for good or evil.
Maybe if wisdom doesn't have a moral aspect to its definition, then yes. If it does have a moral aspect to the definition, then no. And I've always linked wisdom with morality
Yeah.
because it's you're doing something for the greater good.
Well, if someone is wise, right? They're pulling from a wealth of experience.
And it also is not attached. When you're wise, you're not attached to materialism. You're not attached to,
At least you shouldn't be.
well, that would be wisdom to not be attached to materialism and personal gain and ego. And those are the things that tend to drive evil.
Mm.
So the aspects of wisdom that you should, take on push away evil tendencies.
Very wise.
That's debatable.
Very wise. Any other guest that you would like to how about different like fields of study out there in the world? Anybody that you would want to see on this couch and we
I mean, I'd love to talk to any expert, like a biologist or
a biologist?
an electrician, or
Ooh,
well, maybe not an electrician, but more like a uh, electric motor engineer. That'd be cool.
electric motor engineer.
Let's learn more about the technical details of chemistry and biology and physics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Turn it into a learning podcast. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm definitely not smart enough to hang. I'll hang. I won't chime in, but I'll hang.
You can give yourself more credit than that.
I'm just saying.
Mm.
I don't know if I would be able to speak on that level of knowledge.
Hmm.
How about a therapist?
Yeah, I'd love to have a therapist on.
Like a
Would they have to be
psychoanalyst?
a Christian therapist?
Yeah. I think the qualifier is that you are a Christian before coming on the pod.
Unless we're talking about something that's relevant or beneficial to Christians. I think that's the only exception.
Yeah, but even then, why would we take advice from a non-Christian therapist? Looking at psychoanalyzing people from a
Because
non-Christian
I think you
point
can
of view.
still, I think it's sometimes beneficial to have an outward opinion about your group that doesn't have a dog in the fight. Because I mean, you think about it, like like the one comment about like you're not interested in questioning your faith. Like who better to question your faith than someone who doesn't have a dog in the fight, an axe to grind.
2026 is the first year we have a non-Christian on the pod.
I mean, Dr. K's down in Beaumont.
Yeah. What is it, Buddhist?
I think Hindu.
Hindu?
Buddhist, he was in an ashram. Um, but I don't know exactly what religion he follows, but he definitely leans Eastern
He leans Eastern.
very heavily. Yeah,
No, because yeah,
but he's very Western at the same time.
okay,
It's interesting. I would love to hear his commentary on the church, Christianity, and pastors' kids.
yeah, yeah.
Pastors' kid
Have
syndrome.
him. How about like a mentalist?
What does that mean?
Uh,
Like a magician, like a mental magician?
yeah, yeah. A mentalist would be like. Have you seen the guy Oz Perlman?
Are there any Christian ones of those?
Yeah, I'm sure there are.
Christian, sorry, I just went to like charlatan pastors and like that's every televangelist. They're mental.
Right?
Send me your money.
I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like having not a not a magician. I mean, that's bad podcasting etiquette to have him do card tricks.
It is an audio medium,
Yeah. So more of
even though we do have cameras.
a a mentalist. Yeah,
Mentalist.
yeah. That'd be
I mean, yeah, like, dude, you, as long as as long as it's substantive.
it'd be interesting to have a sex therapist.
Yeah.
That'd be very interesting.
How come you have all the ideas and I have none of them?
Hey, listen, buddy. Listen, buddy. This is a two-man show right here, buddy. We are definitely changing the course for 2026. We'll see what happens. You know, reach out. And once again, we're trying to cultivate a community here where you guys feel free to email us, chime in the comments. If you like something, don't like something, get in there and tell us. And trust me, we're gonna have some time to definitely comment on it or answer any questions that you may have.
But be kind.
Be kind.
We're gentle souls.
I don't. I could take it.
Yeah, you can take it.
Amos doesn't read every comment though.
I do.
Do you?
I do.
Okay.
Stab me right in the heart.
Right in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yep. So looking ahead for goals 2026. Um yeah, I
You have a
think
subscriber goal? Subscriber goal?
subscriber goals. I mean, it would be awesome to hit 1,000 by the summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say 2 by the end of the year.
Yeah, 2 by the end of the year. Um we'll definitely be hitting our stride at that point. Um and once again, with us kind of switching gears to do more of a weekly topical podcast, probably higher chances of things popping off, going viral. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Nice little clip. We definitely encourage our community to provide feedback on um the shorts that are being put out. I don't know if you guys noticed we started kind of dialing it back a little bit. We're out of our short phase where it's like multiple shorts a day to try and get that audience, right? To feed that algorithm. We're kind of dialing things back, kind of taking a lesser approach
Different but
what?
better.
Because what? We have gotten a little busy, right? We're doing a podcast of the devil. Because we've gotten busy. We're producing another podcast.
Yep.
We're in talks with a couple other people of producing more content. We're trying to launch a production company where we can do local ad spots, um, you know, and eventually grow that to be nationwide. A lot of things in the works for 2026.
Mm.
Setting some big goals, but at the same time, feeling like I think it's time, right? It's time to spread our wings and fly.
Mm.
What do you feel about it? How do you feel about it?
About
About the future? Do you set any? Do you set any New Year's resolutions? You do that?
no, not typically. I have a bad habit of that thing's 5 years from now. I got plenty of time.
What's that? Death?
Hopefully not 5 years from now.
What? What's
No, like achieving your goals or your bigger aspirational dreams. And then if it's 5 years from now, I don't have to work on it today.
Mm.
So I've been trying to shorten my goal length, where it's like, okay, I want this done by a few months down the road, a year from now. Start like, and then reverse goal planning, where you set you set the stages along the way
Yeah.
in order to get to the goal.
Yeah.
No, I'm feeling positive about it. I'm looking up. I think that last year was a little funky. He was funky for everybody.
Yeah. It was a good year, but it was just funky,
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. It was
A
a
lot,
growth year,
lot of weird things going
like an
on.
internal growing year.
Yeah. Oh, I feel that. Yeah. A lot of personal growth.
But you,
Um, not necessarily any I don't know, man. I kind of despise New Year's resolutions.
why? Because New Year's isn't the real New
Well,
Year.
I feel like it's a cop out, right? I feel like it's
You should have started
why yeah,
anyway.
why are you waiting till a new fresh year to do it?
Mm.
And if you don't have the gumption or the self-awareness or self-discipline to do it before now, just do it. Like I don't know what to say.
I'll have Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. Ooh,
Do it.
Shia LaBeouf on the pod. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
Um,
I've been saying yeah a lot.
yeah.
I need to be less agreeable.
To me,
Yeah.
no, this is not a debate podcast. Whoa, easy, bro.
I shall take the contrary opinion. Hmm.
No. I think, yeah, it's not necessarily to dog anybody that does do a New Year's resolution and follows through with it, because I think if anything that's probably showcasing you have a lot more self determination and self discipline than even myself. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's years of failed resolutions
So
that
you're jelly.
no, yeah, maybe I am peanut butter jelly. It's more like I don't know, man. It's like if I don't say it, then I don't have to do it. Then I does that make sense?
Hmm.
It's not
But
that
saying it also has like there's a psychological thing
I
where
know.
like saying it, putting it out there gives you the reward and the agreement from people, and then you don't have to do it.
Oh,
So
trust
you
me.
don't follow through.
Yeah, trust me. I know. But once again, it's I don't know. It kind of irks me.
Mm.
New year, new me. You know.
Well, and those people, like in my experience, it doesn't tend to be a new you. Like there's a reason that there's a trope of giving up your New Year's resolutions halfway through January, or at least or latest by February.
Yeah. Golly, and we're not even halfway through January.
Mm.
It's crazy.
Hmm.
Well, you got anything else?
No,
Got a new
I'm
new website on the way.
yeah.
Stay tuned, wildworksfilms.com. Yeah, we're just trying to uh, in the midst of doing this podcast and producing other podcasts, we're trying to build an empire
Yeah.
so that we can actually like
No, I should disagree with you. We don't want to build an empire. No,
so
no.
that we can actually like pursue longer goals and bigger projects and
Passion projects.
yeah, passion projects and
Mm.
yeah. It's gonna be a good year, man. It's gonna be a good year.
Do you believe in speaking things into existence?
I do. I do. I don't think necessarily speaking it into existence. I don't think there's any like manifestation.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that. However, I do believe that the spoken word, um, whether it be vibrations, whether it be the actual context of those words or intent behind that, I think it does something in the spiritual realm. Um, like if you speak ill of somebody else, feel like it probably gets somehow transferred over to them in some sort of
Mm.
way. I was
I don't
Listen,
know if I agree with
I
that,
was
but
talking about shorts. I was watching a short the other day,
mhm.
and this dad was talking to their kid about how, like, as society, we just accept that there's cellular waves, there's Wi-Fi, 5G. We just accept that. Oh yeah, there's invisible waves.
It's light.
Going
It's
through
light
the
you can't see.
air and making your laptop work or whatever the case may be. But we can't. We've completely just thrown out the fact that um, there's anything mystical or heavenly or spiritual that could be out there that could be doing stuff. And I really kind of felt that. I was like, yeah, yeah, that is kind of weird how, as a society, we're okay with that knowledge of, well, my Wi-Fi works. I think I
Well,
know
you
it
can
works.
tangibly see it though. You have the effect. You know
Yes,
when your I
yes.
mean, best way to make someone angry is shut the Wi-Fi off. Actually, slow Wi-Fi. It has a spiritual effect on people when their Wi-Fi is slow. Whereas the other, like, you can like say, look, the spiritual laptop is working.
But maybe in the past they could.
Mm.
Maybe
It's
the
a little
ancients.
seancey.
Maybe the ancients. Well, I mean, they could have been dipping into some weird, crazy stuff.
Or there were a lot of charlatans too.
But maybe historical figures, ancient figures, like they didn't have this crutch in their brain to just automatically, throw it out with the bathwater, and actually saw things happen.
Mm.
Manifested.
Sixth Sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe.
Maybe.
That's another thing. I think we're probably going to talk a lot about history. I like history, alternate history, all kinds of stuff. We'll probably talk a lot about that. What do you like to talk about, Amos?
I don't know.
You just like to
Why am I on a podcast? I don't know. Like, what do I like to talk
you
about?
just like to
I think I more like that. I like to reflect other people's ideas and understand where they're coming from.
mm,
Yeah.
you like to ponder.
Whereas my own ideas, I'm like, yeah, those are that important.
Yeah, but you have opinions, so those are your same ideas.
Hmm. I mean, part of the thing is I've been going down the rabbit hole of like AI and stuff like that. It's like, do I really want to talk about that?
That's what you're interested in.
Maybe. I don't know that maybe more from an existential standpoint. But this isn't a doom and gloom podcast.
No, 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 by no means. I'm just saying.
I've also been going down a writing path too, like just kind of freshening up on a bunch of writing YouTubers, character development, story structure,
Okay.
just
Any projects you're working on currently?
writing.
Yeah.
I got a script that I need to get back into that's about half written, the Western,
Okay.
that I started 2 years ago and then kind of just let set to the side. So I knew get back into the writing process. I'll probably pick that one up and finish her off.
Nice. Did you see that? Did I send you that that non-digital writing pad thing? It's like a keyboard, and then I guess it is somewhat
Yeah, you
digital,
sent that to me.
but it's
Yeah,
like paper.
it's just got like a little screen or whatever.
Yeah,
It's like a Kindle type paper screen.
yeah, very low key, minimalist. You can sit there and type and not have to worry about a laptop or whatever.
I just have the iPad. There's Final Draft on the iPad
Yeah,
Mini, and then the laptop. I can write on those.
but you said Final Draft is like the quintessential.
It's the industry standard
Yeah,
for script screenplays.
yeah,
Like if it's not an FDX file, then they might not even open it. Um, yeah.
writing, huh?
Who wants to talk about writing? So that's well, my other thing is like, who wants to talk about writing? Even though I'm deeply interested in it, I feel like it might bore people. It's like movies about writers tend to not be that good because we don't want to see the process. We just want to see the results of the process. It's like watching coders code with more turmoil and, stare at the paper and bleed.
Yeah,
Although coders probably do that too.
stare at the paper and bleed.
Stare at the paper and bleed.
Yeah, they're just scrolling through trying to find that one bug.
Unless they're vibe coding, then who knows?
Who knows what they're doing?
You vibe writing. That's probably gonna become a trend. People are doing that now, vibe writing.
Yeah.
Just go to ChatGPT and have it punch out a book for you. Screenplay.
Yeah. Interesting.
I mean,
Interesting.
I'm not sure it's gonna be anything but generic because that's all a large language model does. It's a next word predictor. So obviously, it's far more complex and structured
Yeah,
than
but
that. But like, it's not going to create something novel, and it can't create something from a human experience because it has no human experience.
do you think though at a certain degree it's still uh it's still good to, like, if you do have that hesitancy to start something though, it still gives you the framework
Yeah,
to
but
not just
uh,
completely jump off the deep
so
end.
is that like going to the gym with an exoskeleton, a power suit on to lift the weights? Like,
If you're
what's
going
the
if
point?
you're going if you're going back through there and fine tuning it and fixing its mistakes and punching it up, I
It
mean,
depends on your end goal though. Like, if you want to be a good writer who can create good work consistently, having something else write it for you is not going to do that.
oh, what okay, but then where does that line begin and start? Because you could ask ChatGPT to do just an outline for you, and you give it a simple basic structure of what you want the story to be, and it gives you an outline of it, and then you go in and you write to fill in the outline. You get what I'm saying?
It's outlines. I mean, I don't know. When it comes to every writer has a different writing process, but when you strip out any of those elements of the process, the ones that suck, the ones that are nice, whatever, um, you're still you're kind of kneecapping yourself because you're training yourself to rely on a crutch in order to get you past. I mean, okay, so like take spell check for example.
Spell check.
Spell check. Spell check is something that you can argue is highly beneficial, and you don't, it's good to know how to spell things. But you can become overly reliant on spell check. But at least it's not still deciding what words you put down. Whereas if you're using AI in order to outline your script for you, then I don't know, you're just taking a very important part of the story writing process away from yourself to something else. I would argue oftentimes more important than the actual prose.
Hmm.
Not that I outline, I'm not an outliner. um,
I mean, you could take it all the way back to go pick up a dictionary instead of googling something. You know what I
sure,
mean?
but it's still you choosing to find that thing rather than prompting a machine to give you a block of text. And it depends on your outcome, like or your desired goal. Like if you want to create a massive amounts of generic novels in order to make money off them, 100 readers at a time, then go for it. Go for ChatGPT. If you want to create meaningful literature that will stand the test of time and move people, I wouldn't recommend using an
At
AI model at this
at
point.
what point? So this is probably already happening. As we're speaking, there is an author out there that is got a deadline to finish a book, and or whatever the case, or start a book, whatever, right? And they are being pressed. And is there obligations? Do you think there are are uh, are there steps being taken by these publishers to weed out, or maybe put a little label that it's
I
been?
mean, probably if it comes in with a bunch of M dashes.
But then, but then, like, when does that line start and stop?
I don't
You
know
get
if
what I'm
anyone's
saying?
checking or verifying that, but I don't know.
Yeah,
It's definitely the when it comes to art, like what's the point of art that wasn't created by a human?
yeah.
Because it's not part of it is the creation, knowing that someone you're seeing part of someone else
Mm,
in this creation that you're consuming.
yeah,
Anyway, to go back to the useful side of AI, like I could see using it as an alpha reader to critique your work non-prescriptively would be possibly a beneficial use of it.
yeah. But then you would take that feedback and you would potentially change it based on that feedback. So therefore, you're using AI.
You are using AI, but at least AI is it's being an alpha reader for you. It's like giving it to your friend and saying, hey, what's wrong with this? Tear this thing apart for me.
What's wrong with this?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, yeah, stay tuned for more of this riveting topic, which I think it is. I think it is a topic that needs to be discussed, and we will probably hit on it multiple times in the year of 2026.
And I mean, also, like, who are we to say? Like, we use AI in our thumbnails for our thumbnail images. We do.
Yeah, no, we're not saying anything good or bad. We're just trying to make sense of it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, what is this thing?
But like bringing it into the writing process, it feels icky.
It feels icky.
It feels icky. And if I was a painter or a digital
if I was a carpenter,
I'd probably feel icky about that too.
Yeah. I had ChatGPT help me to figure out exactly how much PVC I needed for my greenhouse.
Okay.
And design.
That's a good use.
Yeah, and it like.
See, that's the thing is like if it takes away the work you don't want to do, that there's no value in you doing, no personal value, because go back to the book topic, part of writing a book is what it does to the writer in the process. You grow through writing.
Yeah.
Whereas I guess you could say there's some growth in figuring out the dimensions of a greenhouse and, laying out all of the PVC, but that's not who you want to be. You don't want to be a greenhouse builder, do you?
Right. No, I just need to build a little bitty PVC greenhouse so my banana trees don't die.
So in that regard, yeah, I think it's highly useful.
Which,
all those
tuned.
PVC greenhouse builders are going to be out of a job.
Stay tuned. Those banana trees are still alive, so hopefully we can have some bananas in the spring.
There'll be bananas on the podcast. Bananas and puppies.
Heck yeah. Oh, we do have puppies.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
what kind of puppies?
Miniature dachshunds.
Miniature dachshunds. You gonna bring him to church like last time?
Tara wants me to.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He's already asked Stephanie to be like,
bring those pups to church. Maybe they want one of them.
Oh yeah. If anybody wants one, reach out to me. Anyway, we just want to thank you guys so much again. This has been a 2025 recap episode, kind of setting the stage for what it's going to look like in 2026. And yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. I think I'm gonna get we're gonna get a board over here with some zingers and some reoccurring sound bites and segments, right?
Just be like pushing the button.
Top 10 list. I can definitely see.
You get one of my kids in here to run that thing.
Yeah, why not? We could do a top 10 list every other month or something like that. Just keep it light, keep it fresh, keep it fun, right? Doing what we love. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of CTAS. We'll see you next time.
See ya. Hair positioning.
That was good.
What do we got here?
What do we have here?